moment, show up. Gotta get like that, gotta get like that, oh. Gotta get like that, gotta get like that, oh. I grew up in a small city called Port St. Lucie. My passion for music actually started with a close friend of mine. After school when I was younger, I used to go over by their house and like just go chill with them. And the thing is, she could sing. And for some reason, I don't know, I couldn't stop. I couldn't look away. Every time they sung, I was just like, this is awesome. The stage that I'm in right now, in terms of my career, I don't know, I feel like I ain't shit right now.
I think that our careers, where it is, it's in its infancy. We're at a point where we teach each other a lot of things, you know. I do a lot of, you know, research on the internet, and then I apply that into practicing and whatnot.
Usually as a producer, how my mode is, I get into this creative mode. Usually I'm in my room or in the studio. Just whenever something comes to me, I try to lay it down. When I feel like it sounds good, I put it down, mix it down, master it, whenever I have the chance to, and then I bring it to Derrick and see what he thinks. Usually we work in the studio. He listens to the beat, writing down the lyric, what he feels in the moment. After that's done, when we're done finished recording the song, we mix the vocals, mix it down, make sure everything sounds good and together, and then master the track, yeah.
All right, what's up? Basically what's happening here is Eric's over here laying down some of the tracks that's going on with this song. PJ's playing on the piano part, as you can see. I'm recording that part just right now. Yeah. Usually after they do that, they kind of just set that part in. They kind of make sure that it gets on time with the music and make sure it's all synced in together. Now, today, I start like freestyling while the music is playing. So I would do that for a minute, try to practice like my riffs and my harmonies and all that stuff. Then later, like I would form some type of melody and record that on my phone or something. I sit there and I listen, and I start writing. Thoughts flow off from my top of my head. I come up with a great hook. I mean, so far it's been pretty awesome. So come up with a great hook, come up with great lines, and then I'm excited. All I'm doing is waiting for the rest of the day because, you know, I want to show my friends, you know, hey, like look what I made, look what I made. I'm waiting for this guy to come home back from work, my producer to come back home from work. Man gets off at 12 or some crazy shit. Like, when he gets off, man, I'm like, yo, listen. This guy sits there and just listens to the track. Yo, what is this? What is this? Like, we get so hyped. We listen to all platforms, on our phones, laptops, through speaker monitors, through the car. Like, we'll purposely we'll find an excuse to get in the car and start listening to the music. And usually, like, that's the process that it takes, like, throughout the entire day. It's me waking up, me listening to the music, just me by myself, me being that creative type of mode. And then afterwards, I'm just ready to share.
What makes his music special is that there's nothing super glamorous about it. It's something that is very real, something that, you know, everyone can relate to, and because of that, you know, it makes it easy to connect with what he's saying. He speaks about things that has affected him and things that are affecting other people. It's just real.
You're gonna have to prove it to me on it. And you might be spiding this the new edition guy.
As a manager, as Derrick's manager, I work very closely with him, of course. He tells me what he wants, where he wants to go with his career, and, you know, I try and work out a plan for him on how to do that, whether it's, you know, I know right now we're really focusing on artist development.
Focus on working on my craft and working on creating great content and creating great music. My EP is basically like a backstory of just how things started with me. You know, I was at a state of my life where I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was sitting down and I was stuck, and I was like, should I be living a life where, you know, I'm happy or, you know, I'm satisfied.
Or that sound like T-Pain.
I get a call from my manager. He's all like, yo, I got something for you. Are you sitting down? And I'm just like, yeah, what are you talking about, man? I'm sitting down. I got something for you, bro. He told me that one of the well-known artists in Orlando heard your music. He heard the song, and he said he absolutely fell in love with it. He said that, yo, I want to hop on immediately. Like, I want to get on this track. This thing sounds good. Like, it's top quality. And, like, I was shocked. I was like, okay, how can we get the move on with this? Like, you know, what do we have to do? Of course, you know, he's a very busy person. After finding all that information, we just make sure that, you know, we kept up to date with him. He reached out to me on Facebook, and he was like, yo, heard the song, it was awesome. I told my my producer, I told Eric, and I was like, yo, he said the beat was awesome. He said he liked the song. And, like, I don't know, like, we were hyped for a minute, because it was just like, we can see our lives going on to the next level. And we can see that. I mean, even though, like, you know, we're not at the top yet, or this is not like a huge jump, it's some type of jump, and it's some type of change.
There's a lot of potential in Derrick, so I do see us getting far. You know, if we end up going to New York or Cali, Atlanta, you know, I do see us expanding, getting bigger, and yeah, just doing great things.